Fritzy got word that Jimmy Graham has expensive shoes on.
Very expensive.
And, there's mud out here. And we wanted to make sure. Oh, okay, so Paulie and McLovin are bringing Jimmy Graham in.
Careful, turn it around.
Okay.
Turn around.
Don't dunk him, don't dunk him.
Okay.
You good?
Good? All right. All right. Just wanted to make sure we're good, Jimmy. So, you got the expensive shoes on here. Wait, what's so expensive about those things? They look like they're meant for the mud, Jimmy.
No, these ones are meant for the mud. You know, it's been a little rainy out here, so it's very interesting outside when you get out of the car.
Are you high maintenance, is what you're saying here? I mean, I would expect Drew Brees to be high maintenance, not you.
I'm not so high maintenance, but when I come on TV, I try to look okay.
You look clean.
Thank you.
You look very clean there.
That's right.
How did they do carrying you in?
They did a great job. You know, I might have thrown out a back or two, but they look fine.
Have you ever been carried off the field before?
No.
For a good reason?
No. For any reason whatsoever, I've always been able to walk off. So that's really the first time I've ever been carried anywhere, actually.
But even scoring a touchdown or something, teammates you didn't score a big touchdown, they carried you off like a hero?
I mean, almost. You know, I remember back in the playoffs in San Fran a few years back, but still, I still walked or ran, saying a lot of words to other people. So.
I got into a heated discussion with Jason Lockenfora of CBS. We're at dinner with Tony Dungy in New York, and we start talking because I say you're the best tight end in football. So Jason says, well, he's not a tight end. And he starts telling me Vernon Davis is the best tight end because Vernon Davis blocks. And I said, well, what is a tight end? I said, let the NFL designate if Jimmy Graham is a tight end or a wide receiver. So we waited till they looked to see if you were a wide receiver. You probably wanted to be a wide receiver, didn't you? You get more money as a wide receiver.
Yeah, I mean, at the time, you know, it's the whole contract thing is kind of a chess match. You know, it's who can get leverage and how you're going to go about getting that leverage. So for me and the whole tight end wide receiver thing, it was to try to get better leverage, not to be franchised anymore. And really that's what that was about. So, but nowadays I'm a tight end through and through.
Did you see Drew Brees last year
Yes,
on our
I did.
show at the Super Bowl?
Yes, I did. I hope the desk.
So he stood on this desk because I said, you know, do you want to profess your love for Jimmy Graham? And then Brees jumps up on the desk, and in fact, if you're watching the TV, there's Brees yelling. And he was very excited to make sure that you stayed a saint. Here's the problem, though. When I asked him, is he willing to take less money for you? And then I think he asked me to go to commercial break after that. He didn't want to answer that. The tight end position has changed, though, right?
You know, it's
Or is it team by team?
Yeah, I mean, it's team by team, but I think more teams are getting the tight end involved and really looking to get him the ball as the first option in a lot of plays now, and that seems to be where our league is going.
What does Gronkowski do better than you?
Well, you know, I'm pretty competitive, so
I hope so.
I don't think not much. You know, he's a great player, obviously. You know, I mean, I watch a ton of his film. What he's able to do with his body is insane. You know, he literally is always open, and you know, I think Tom always sees him as always open if he has one or two on him, and you know, the same thing happens with me and Brees. You know, we have that connection. You know, people would argue that he's a better blocker than me.
Well, he blocks, so he's a better blocker than you.
You know what? I just do what's asked of me. And
are you asked to block?
I am. You know, and I mean, even this season, you know, earlier in the season, I was a big part of that until the injury. So you know, I mean, for me, that's very, very important. My only issue is, you know, I've been pretty nicked up these last 2 years, and once I've been hurt, it's really, you know, let's get him out there for third down and you know, see if he can help us a little.
It's Jimmy Graham of the Saints joining us. Dan Patrick Show. Toughest guy to block is who?
The toughest guy to block. Shoot, man, I tell you, J.J. Watt is he's pretty difficult to block. Even in the Pro Bowl, you know, he which is surprising. You know, I was supposed to lead block on him, you know, and it's the Pro Bowl, so I'm thinking, all right, you know, he's gonna come straight into me, and you know, he doesn't. You know, he's very, you know, for being as big as he is, he's very, very agile, and he's got this step that kind of throws you off, and you know, he gave me that step in the Pro Bowl, but he didn't end up getting a hit. So,
but do you say to him, dude, lighten up? It's the Pro Bowl.
He was going pretty hard, but you know, that's just JJ. You know, he's He wanted to win that MVP, which he did. But thankfully, our team won. So we ended up getting the cash.
If I said you could watch a great basketball game on Sunday or the Super Bowl?
Super Bowl.
Yeah?
Of course, yes.
You don't care to watch basketball anymore?
Well, I do care to watch it. Well, personally, I'd rather be playing in the Super Bowl than watching it.
Yeah.
But I still love basketball. That's my first love. But football is me now, and it's a special game. There's nothing like it, and it's the most popular sport in this country for a reason.
How close were you to not playing football?
Very, very close, actually. A lot of people told me not to do it, and
Did your mom?
She actually told me, Jimmy, listen, you've always made the right decisions in your life, so I'm going to trust you to make this right decision. And she says, do what makes you happy. So for me, there's a ton of people who told me, that it was a man's sport and that, basketball players can't do it. But so far I've been doing pretty good.
I'm trying to get you in the slam dunk contest. I tried that last year. If I had the NFL slam dunk contest, who would win?
Well, me, of course.
You would. Is there anybody who you think would be on your level?
Megatron. Yeah. I've seen him get up a little bit. But...
AJ Green said that he might be a force to be reckoned with.
Well, yeah. Well,
and JJ Watt has got a vertical of like 50 or something, doesn't he?
Apparently, JJ Watt can run a 4.2, and he's got he's got a 50-inch vertical.
Are you tired of hearing about JJ Watt?
No, I'm not, because he's an amazing. He's an awesome guy, and but he's everywhere, man. And
do you think the story gets
his
bigger?
legend keeps growing? He's it gets bigger and bigger. It's pretty awesome.
Okay, so you're joining us on behalf of Degree Men?
Yes.
All right. Do you put deodorant on before a game?
Yeah. I put deodorant on every morning and before games.
Have you ever put on cologne?
No, I haven't. Never.
What? Do you have teammates who purposely smell bad?
I don't think purposely.
On the field during a game.
I've encountered some smells on the field that you wonder, is that on purpose, or can they not help that? But and then there's been some encounters where you can't really use the bathroom, and I'm pretty sure that some guys have just done it right there on the field.
So they've eliminated while on the field.
Yeah.
So you're just talking about peeing their pants?
Oh no.
Whoa. I don't think Degree would help that. Seriously?
Yeah, there's been some interesting encounters where.
So you've actually knocked the bleep out of somebody. That's what you're saying.
You could say that.
Wow. But stuff goes on at the bottom of the pile, right?
Yeah. It's pretty. It gets pretty active down there. It does.
But give me an idea. And do you hold that again? Like you mad if somebody does that to you? Like they're grabbing. Like
yeah. Guys are really the. HD and where all these cameras are now, there's a lot less of that, from when I first got in the league. Now, they catch every single moment, it seems like. So guys aren't really doing it like they used to.
Did you?
Do what?
Grab.
No, I was always trying to stay away from the piles. I'm just looking out for my better health. When I get down the pile, guys really look to try to take me out. So I try to pull people off and not dive in there.
Give me your plug for Degree, what you're doing this week.
Well, Degree's got a great new product, and it's the Degree dry spray for men, and it goes on dry, and it keeps you cool. It's been a great kind of a bonding with me and Degree, and pushing this new product that they have that really works and that I've used throughout the entire season.
Now there's you can go to degreedeodorant.com. Or at Degree Men on Twitter.
Yes, sir.
Right? You're yes, Paul.
Jimmy was nice enough to give us all deodorant.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's saying though when he gave it to us. He gave it right to us when he walked in. He said, "You guys need some Degree." Need. He used the word need.
Need Degree. You're one of our favorite guests. We've always loved having you on. You got a great sense of humor, and the fact that you played hoops too.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me. Yes, sir.
Do you need my Danettes to carry you out?
No.
You
I'm
sure?
Good. I'm good to get out.
Last thing I want to do is get mud on those shoes there.
No. I'm good to get out, but thank you for accommodating me.
He's Jimmy Graham, the Saints tight end. We'll take a break here. We'll get to our poll question, your phone calls. The Victoria's Secret supermodel, Erin Heatherton, will join us. You might want to stick around for that, Jimmy.
I'll carry her in.
Thank you, Jimmy. This is the Dan Patrick Show.